meeting number 3. Before we start the meeting, I request you all please put your cell phones on silent to avoid any kind of disturbance during the meeting. This is a charter club of Toastmasters International. Toastmaster is a worldwide organization where leaders are made. The mission of Toastmasters International is to empower individuals and become more effective communities, which we need to follow. We do not talk about politics, sex, and religion. The motto of Stamina Speakers Toastmaster Club is for better
PSF.
thinking, for better listening, for better speaking. We learn by doing. I hope you will enjoy your time here. And for further proceeding, I would like to call the presiding officer of the meeting, Toastmaster Ahmed Abdullah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anas. Yes. Welcome, everyone, and welcome to the PSF Toastmasters Club. Formerly, it was known as Stamina Speakers Toastmaster Club, but we have changed the name from Stamina Speakers to PSF Toastmasters Club. And we are the fourth club in the world and the first club in Asia that is dedicated to stammerers, but not only stammerers, people having speech anxiety, or they have a lack of confidence. All are welcome here. This is an open club, whether you are a stammerer or non-stammerer. We welcome everyone. So moving forward, I think we should get some comments from our guests. We have Mr. Salman here from Saudi Arabia. So would you like to say something quickly, that what inspired you to attend today's meeting? Yes.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, thanks for the invitation. As soon as I heard that there is a club for stammerers, I said I would join as soon as possible. However, I might leave early after table topics, since I have another club meeting where I am the TMOD. So once again, thanks for invitation, and I'll join you soon, inshallah.
And thank you, TM Salman. That's great. Yes, yes, very nice, very nice, very nice. Yes. The next, one more guest before we start the meeting. I would like to ARP.
Yeah. I don't have my full name. So hi, I'm Aranja, and
yes.
My husband is Ruben Lai, and he kindly invited me to attend. I have been to a Toastmasters thing before, but this is my first virtual Toastmasters, so thank you. and I'm excited to hear everyone's speeches and see what's happening.
That's great. That's great. Thank you for coming here today and supporting us. Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you. Yes, moving forward. Yes. Now, I would like to invite the general evaluator of the day, GTM Masood Saeed. GTM Masood is a seasoned toaster master. He started Toastmaster in Pakistan, and in Lahore, he founded the first Toastmaster club around 11 years back. And now there are around 15 Toastmaster clubs in Pakistan. And he introduced me to Toaster Masters back in 2017. And at that time, I was, you can say, not that focused, and I was afraid to start as a Toastmaster. But now, a few months back, I have started that journey, and I'm and I'm grateful to him for that. And he is not only my mentor, but he's also the mentor of all the Toastmasters in not only in Lahore, but also in Saudi Arabia and in USA. Please welcome GTM Masood Saeed, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your introduction. Yes, it is true that I've been a Toastmaster for a very long time, 15 years now. And I set up this Lahore Toastmasters Club in 2008. And it has been going on since that. And I'm very happy on that. And now we have so many Toastmasters Club, and that makes me more happy. Okay, so today my role is of a journal evaluator. So I've got two jobs to do today. One is to conduct the evaluation session, and the second is to evaluate the meeting. Now, to help me in doing this work of evaluation process, there are certain role players. The first role player I would like to introduce is Toastmaster Jawad, who is the timer. So, Toastmaster Jawad, can you please explain your role as a timer? Toastmaster Jawad Ahmed. He is on, but not there. He's the timer, right? Okay, so let's go to the next one. Who is the counter? Toastmaster Samiullah? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So can you please explain your role as a counter? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. My name is Sami, and in today's meeting, my role is counter. I will note unnecessary words and sounds used by the members who speak during the meeting. Words are as, and, well, but, so, and you know. And sounds are. And at the end, I will give report to the meeting. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Samiullah. And next we have the grammarian. And the grammarian today is Ruben Pillay. Am I right in pronouncing your name?
Yep, that's perfect. Thank you very much for the welcome. So I'm from the UK, and I'm part of Toastmasters Club here. And I joined this meeting after doing a podcast yesterday with Ahmed on stuttering. So myself and Chris are from a stuttering charity in the UK, and I'm also the grammarian. So I'll be looking out for good use of language, English mechanisms, and different types of speaking devices like similes and metaphors, etc. And the word of the day today is purpose. So when we were speaking yesterday on the podcast, we were both talking about purpose and how we are finding our purpose and actually improving our lives and people around us by living our purpose. So today's word of the day is purpose. Thank you very much.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ruben. Next, we have the vote counter. And the vote counter today is Toastmaster Faisal. Toastmaster Faisal, are you there?
No, we have changed that because Toastmaster Faisal is not present
Okay.
today. So Anas will be the vote counter for today.
Okay, so Toastmaster Anas, can you explain the process of vote counter?
My today's role is the vote counter. We will have three sessions. One is a prepared speeches session. The second one is a table topic session, and third one is evaluation session. So after each session, you have to vote. There is an option of participants messages. You have to message me privately the name of your candidate whom you want to vote, and I will tell at the end that who has got the highest vote. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Can you also tell us how do we vote? How will we vote? Yes.
Sir, there is an option of participants at the bottom. When you will click there, my name will be their vote counter Anasukar. You have to click on it, and then you have to vote for your candidate.
Right. Okay. So we click on your name and send you a private message that who would we be voting for. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much. And Toastmaster Jawad, are you there? We can see your shadow, but we can't see you. Yes. Now we can see you. You are the timer for today's meeting. So can you please explain, Toastmaster Jawad, the role of the timer and how you will time the different speakers? We can't hear you. Sorry.
We can't hear you.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Okay. These are the few things that happen in online meetings. So we do need to prepare for roles and to shift them. That's the thing. So who would like to be the timer for today's meeting? As a timer is a very critical role. So who would like Toastmaster Abbas? Would you like to be the a timer?
I'm also a prepared speaker. If you
Okay.
think appropriate, I'm available.
Okay. So, can you do the role? I will note the time of your speech.
Okay, fine, fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure.
Welcome.
I think Jawad is back.
Is back?
Jawad is back.
Let's check if we can hear him.
Jawad, yes, no,
Oh,
no sound,
no sound.
no sound.
Okay, we will continue with the TM Abbas as a timer.
Okay.
What do you think, sir?
Okay, Toastmaster Abbas,
Okay.
can you explain how you will time the speakers?
Okay, my role today is to time everything that happened today's meeting. For the prepared speeches, time allowed will be 5 to 7 minutes for most of the speech. At the minimum time, I will turn on the green light. So the background will be changed. I'm in the process of finding it different colors from the internet. So the background will be changed to green, my background. I would request the TMOD to click on my screen when I make the green. And at the maximum time, I'll turn on the red line, and in between them, I'll take the yellow color. And similarly, for the table topic speaker, the time allowed will be 1 to 2 minutes with the 30 seconds grace margin. And for the evaluation session, time allowed will be 3 minutes and with 30-second grace margin.
No, no. For evaluation, it is 2 to 3 minutes. Minimum is 2, midpoint is 2.5, and maximum is 3. And then the grace time is 30 seconds.
Sure, sure.
So 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. So that is all I have for the role players. Now I will hand over the control back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ahmed Abdullah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Moving forward, now we are going to start the prepared speeches session. In this session, the prepared speakers will deliver their projects based on the on the path they have chosen, and each speaker have their own path and project. So for the first speech, is of project 2, evaluation and feedback. This is the second speech of the prepared speaker, and in this speech the feedback he got from the previous speech, he will apply those feedbacks on this speech. And for this speech, I would like to invite Toastmaster Anas Vakar. Yes, Anas. We can't hear you.
My mic was okay. So good evening, everyone. So sweaty palms, shaky head, and the fear of uttering wrong words. Stage fright, that what happens to most of the debaters, speakers, and stage performers. My case was not different, except one thing. There was an added issue to the problem. I was a stammerer. Problem which had lowered my self-esteem to a level I could barely speak in front of my teachers, taking longer than one student to convey my simple meaning to them, and thus preferring to stay mostly quiet. Yes, adopting the simple option of avoiding. I decided to indulge myself in sports and put my effort into physical activities, always thinking I would never speak in front of a large number of people. But obviously, I was wrong. But, but obviously, I was wrong. The opportunity came when I was in grade 5. The debate competition was held in the school. When the teacher announced, I was as usual talking to my friend, and I have not get the answer even now. Was it a punishment or was it an encouragement when ma'am announced that Anas, it is compulsory for you. And I was talking to my friend, and when I heard my name, I just quickly stood up and said, "Sorry, ma'am." And the whole class started laughing at me. And then ma'am again repeated the whole situation. And I again argued that, "Ma'am, how can I?" But no one listened to me. And then I had to write a speech and give it. At the time of the speech, when I was going to give my speech, my ma'am stopped me and said, "Anas, be confident." And I just recited Bismillah and I started my speech. And I was really shocked to know that I only stammered once during a 5-minute speech. And that day, not only me, but the whole school was too shocked. The first one was my debate, and the second one was that I won the second prize. That day was just heaven for me. I won the second prize, and I cannot express my feelings that when my name was announced, the claps in the auditorium were echoing around. The noise felt like soft, pleasant moment of my life. And from there, the opened the path of my stage journey. After that, my friends started encouraging me. And again in grade 6, the debate competition came. And again in grade 6, the debate competition came. This was a bit filmy because, excuse me, sir. Sir, after the green, it has appeared red. It is yellow, but thank you. So it was a bit filmy. That I after the I have given the speech, I was very nervous because my competitor was my competitor was a man who was a topper of all sections, who was a topper of all sections and an excellent debater. And when the ma'am came to announce the results, it was shocked. Teacher smiled and said, "The winner is Shayan Gohar." And I was like broken from inside. And Shayan just jumped. And in the very next moment, she said, "Oh, sorry, you are second. The winner is Muhammad Anas Wakar." And that day was just like literally, I heard this and I was just mad. But still, even now, I feel bad for Shayan because coming second is not painful, but declared first and in a very next moment you are descended to second is very, very painful. But from that day, everyone stopped bullying me and the stage fear was over. And I won the 3 next consecutive years and I left the school in class 8. But now, after 4 years, after 3 years, I again went to my school and literally the most senior teacher of our school, Sir Howard, he forgot my name, but not me. When I came to him, he said, "Oh, uh, you were the debate champ of our school. What was your name? What was your name? Anas." And that I was so much pleased. And what we say, till garden ho gaya. Thank you.
Very nice, Toastmaster Anas, Adana word speech. Yeah. And this is and there should be a purpose for of your life. Even you have impediments or shortcomings, there should be a purpose for you in life, so that it will move you forward. It will motivate you to achieve which you think is impossible. Thank you. Moving forward, the next speaker, the next speech was from Toastmaster Jawad, but due to our technical issues, he is not able to make a speech. So we will skip Toastmaster Jawad slot, and moving forward, we have yes, the next project is of level 1, and project 2, and this is the first speech of project evaluation and feedback. The purpose of this speech is to make a speech, and the feedback on this speech, the speaker will apply those feedback in the next coming speech. And the evaluator of this speech is Toastmaster Noor, and the time for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. So now I would like to invite Toastmaster Asad for the speech.
Hello, dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Muhammad Asad, and this is my second speech on this platform. I am sorry to say I have prepared my speech in Urdu. So my topic is about success. So हमारी जिंदगी में हर इंसान का कामयाबी को लेके एक अपना पर्सपेक्टिव है, तो उस पर्सपेक्टिव के हवाले से मुख्तलिफ ہیو آف تھاٹس آپ کو ملیں گے. انسان کی پیدائش بذات خود اس کے کامیاب ہونے کی دلیل ہے. سائنٹیفکلی یہ بات اپرووڈ ہے کہ ہمارے والدین کے باہمی ملاپ کے نتیجے میں تقریباً 60,000 بچوں کی تخلیق ممکن تھی، مگر بالآخر ہماری تخلیق ہوئی کیونکہ ہم بہت زیادہ باصلاحیت، بہت زیادہ طاقتور اور دوسرے الفاظ میں ہم بہت زیادہ کامیاب تھے. سو اس دنیا میں ہمارا وجود کامیابی کی پہلی دلیل ہے. Success is a natural process. کائنات کی ہر چیز بڑھنا، نشو و نما پانا چاہتی ہے. درخت خوراک، ہوا، پانی کی جستجو میں کامیابی حاصل کرنا چاہتے ہیں، حتیٰ کہ پتھر بھی بڑھنے اور پھل پھولنے کی کوشش کرتے ہیں، اور کچھ پتھر تو ایسے ہیں کہ انہیں کہیں اگر جگہ نہ ملے تو انسانی گردے میں وہ اپنی بڑھوتری کا عمل شروع کر دیتے ہیں. سو وہ انسان کی کسی بھی معاملے میں کامیابی ایک نیچرل چیز ہے. That's all. Thank you.
Very nice, very nice, Toastmaster Asad. That was amazing. Very nice. Very nice. I remember when you gave your first speech, and the way you expressed and you told that you were hungry for 2 days, just due to the fear of speaking to people, and you have done a great thing. You have now spoken around more than 10 people here, and you have kill your fear. That's a big
Thank you.
achievement. It is, and yeah, it is very nice. Very nice. So
Thank you.
welcome, welcome. So we usually prefer English language to communicate, but this is not mother tongue of most of the people, so they might not, they don't feel comfortable in speaking um, English. So we it's fine if people want to speak in other language than English. So because now this is going to be a international club, so we will think of something and make some rule to facilitate the speakers and also to conduct meeting in a good and exciting way. Yeah. Thank you. Moving forward, the next speech. The next speaker is, my phone gets stuck, just a minute. Yes, the next speaker is Toastmaster Mubin, but he is not present here. So we'll skip him and we will move forward. The next speaker is doing a speech from the legacy path. And his manual is communication. And in this speech, he will his speech is about how to begin a speech, and the permissive time for this speech is from 5 to 7 minutes, and the evaluator of this speech is DTM Masood Saeed. So I welcome Toastmaster Muhammad Abbas for the speech.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I start with the name of Almighty Allah, who is most gracious and most merciful. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, once a lady was diagnosed with the cancer. The doctor said that there is no way you may live longer, and you have only 3 months left, and after 3 months you will die. She consulted many doctors, and all doctors concluded that you have just 3 months left to die. Then one of the doctors said that I have one way. If you consult me, a lady consulted to that doctor. Doctor said that it is true that you have only 3 months left to die, but I can suggest you something that you can live longer. Lady was surprised. I will live longer? How? The doctor said, marry an accountant. The lady replied, marrying an accountant means how could I live longer? The doctor said, no, 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 no. You will not live longer, but it will seem longer, because spending 3 months with an accountant is like spending many years. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, the topic to speak for today is how to begin a speech. And my favorite part to begin the speech is always a humor with a joke or something like this. One of the excited opportunity for all speakers is to grab the audience attention. Let me share the screen with you. Okay. The speech that I'm going to deliver is from Better Speaker Series. The Better Speaker Series is the series of Toastmasters International, which has around 9 components. The components are something like beginning a speech, concluding your speech, controlling your fears, impromptu speaking, and something like that. For getting the Advanced Communication Silver Award, this one award before the DTM Advanced Communicator Gold, you have to do 2 presentations from this Better Speaker Series. So I took 2. One was the using body language. So this is my second. I chose beginning a speech. So this was a brief introduction of the Better Speaker Series I was supposed to tell. Imagine a conference full of participants, and there was a speaker who spoke all day long, and then it was your turn. People are tired. They don't want to listen to anybody. But what if you start your speech in the way I did, with a joke? When you start the speech with the joke, the people would pay attention to you because it will be something they will feel refreshed. And there are many researches on that, why beginning of a speech is very important. According to our research at the New York University, you have just 7 seconds to make the first impression. And this is equally applicable when you are appearing for an interview, when you are presenting a speech. So the very few minutes are very important because people are going to decide whether they are going to listen you or not. So that first impression can be lasting impression. Now, before you begin your speech, you need to decide. This is based on my experiences. You need to decide who will introduce your profile. So you need to talk with the master of ceremony in advance. You can communicate your profile with him and the way he should read. And when you are going for a conference and you are a keynote speaker there, you should get a print of your profile. And my experience of having a MOC is that sometimes we don't get any profile. So if having a print with the speaker can help a lot. Second thing is introduction of the topic. This is very important because this is, you need to decide who will introduce your topic. If this is the master of ceremony, you should guide him appropriately. If it is you, then you should decide it accordingly. Then you should always have time that I call it calm down time or settling time. So what my personal habit is that I start with the name of Almighty Allah. So these 2 lines can actually settle me. And if some speakers say that they never shiver, every speaker, to be very honest, every speaker shiver when he's there, is walking towards the stage. The few lines, the first few lines, 1 or 2 lines are very difficult to speak. So it is important that how you settle down. You settle in 10 seconds, you settle in 20 seconds. So for the few moments, it is the public speaking art is that it is very difficult to speak on. And some suggestion, a long list is there where you can start with anything, but I have chosen few. For instance, you may start with sharing of facts, something like, ladies and gentlemen, do you know 70% of all new businesses fail in the first year, and 90% of those businesses end up by the end of the second year? Why? So you are sharing fact, and then you are asking a question, why? Then you can start with a quote. I would start what Peter Drucker said. This is an example. I would start my speech what Peter Drucker says. The most important thing in communication is to hear what isn't being said. So this is how you start, and people would pay attention to you. You may start with the joke as I started with. Being exciting is the key. I'm learning it to be very excited, but sometimes I appears to be a bit dull. Beg my pardon, I'm learning it. Other techniques include a reference to the historic event. For example, you may talk historic event may be just today's incident remind me an incident 5 years before when we gathered here and this was all. Then you need to talk with the audience participation. Then a demonstration, something like you practice with the product that you have, just like one of the few CEOs around the world do it. They demonstrate their product through examples. Then opening to avoid always being very dull and boring. And some people actually delay in mentioning their topic. So this is what you should avoid. The conclusion is that sometimes you write all the speech and then you write the beginning. So it can be done. You can memorize. I would close by these remarks that a dynamic beginning is essential for successful speech. And this first impression can be the lasting. Over to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abbas. That was a good speech, and we have learned new things. Yes. This is the end of the prepared speakers session, and moving forward, the next session is the table topics session.
Toastmaster Abdullah,
yes.
Vote. Yeah, they have to give the votes first.
Yes, I forgot. So I would like Timer to present his report. Just a minute. Let me share with Toastmaster Abbas his time so that we could move forward. Yes, please. Yes, Toastmaster Abbas, please do share with us so that we could do the voting.
All the speakers are qualified. All the speakers remain within their limit. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Okay. So we should do the yes. For the speakers, the first speaker was Toastmaster Anas. So please, yes, this is Toastmaster Anas. And the second speaker was Toastmaster Asad. Toastmaster Asad. And the third speaker was Toastmaster Abbas. So I'm not going to write their names. Please vote for them and send a private message to the vote counter. If you check in the list along his name, it's written vote counter. So the first speaker was Anas Wakar, and yes, and the second speaker was Toastmaster Muhammad Asad, and the third speaker was Toastmaster Muhammad Abbas. Please.
Please, everyone vote.
Guys, dear Toastmasters, please vote so that we may proceed. in the meantime, the next session is a table topics session, and the the table topic master of the day was Khwaja Saif. He was present in the start, but now he is not present. I tried to call him, but I don't know what's the issue. So yes, and yes, so I think I should continue the session of uh, table topic master. So to continue
Excuse
with
me, Ahmed.
yes.
Ahmed, there are total of 14 and only 12 voted. You didn't voted actually.
Yes, it's fine. Please, who members who didn't voted yet, please send a private message to the vote counter. Thank you. So moving to the next section of table topic speaker. Now I have to be the table topic master because I have no other choice. So I would, who will volunteer for the table topic session? Yes. Anyone? No? Yes. Yes. Yes, Toastmasters Salman. Yes. Yeah. Briefly introduce. Yes. The next one will be you, Chris. So briefly introduce about your profession. Then we will proceed.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, I am Toastmaster Salman. Currently, I'm a university student. I study of 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 of, of, of finance. The thing is, I was I was I was I was I was studying in engineering. Then last year I changed to finance. So since I do not have that much of background about my current major, I would also like to talk about my other profession, which is Toastmasters.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yes, yeah. So my question for you is that the coronavirus pandemic has spread all around the world. So how does it has affected Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? So just briefly, yes. Your speech timing is 1 to 2 minutes, and your time starts now, please.
Okay. Good evening once again. How did the coronavirus affected Saudi Arabia. I would say as soon as the virus entered the country and people began uh, uh, to be affected, the government did a lockdown on all schools and universities. Then on other jobs, and about a week ago we had a curfew from 3 p.m. till 7 in the morning, and 2 days ago the curfew became for 24 hours. So with such this with such the students, the curve of the virus spread became to decrease. So nowadays it's more safe than, let's say, weeks ago, and hopefully very soon this pandemic will end worldwide. So I would say that right now everything is great, and hopefully it will be even greater soon in in the upcoming days. And back to your table topics, the master.
Thank you. Thank you, Salman. That was amazing. The way you expressed your thoughts, even having the stammer, that was great. This is what we require. Like even we do have stammering, but that does not stop us. That does not hold us back to talk, to express, and to deliver speech and tell people what we feel. That's really amazing, really great. Yeah. So next, I would like to invite Chris Jackson. Yes, Chris.
Yes, hi.
Yes, hi, Chris. Yeah. Please briefly introduce yourself, so that we move on with the question, please. Yes.
Hi, everyone. My name's Christopher Jackson. I am part of a UK-based charity called Stop Running Back that helps people that stutter. And it was a pleasure to have Ahmed on the podcast, and that's where we met. And I'm very happy to have been invited here.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. So, are you ready for a difficult question, or should I go with a simple question?
It's entirely up to you. I'm up for the challenge.
Oh, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Okay. 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 That's the spirit we need. Yes. So one day you wake up and you don't feel your hands. You said, "Oh, what is this?" Then you feel you're green. Then you roll down and you get in front of the mirror and you say, "Oh, I'm I'm coronavirus. So what you will do one day, you wake up in the morning and you are turned into coronavirus. Yes.
Oh my God, I'm coronavirus. I'm here infecting people.
Yes. So how you will spend your day, please?
Today, I've woke up and I'm coronavirus. I am looking to jump from person to person. I live on clear surfaces. I live on metal surfaces. And I have been made in a laboratory. I originally came from Wuhan, but today I am traveling. I am traveling on a plane, and I have got on a plane that takes me to London. I am on a man. The man has me on his left hands. I don't really know the purpose of why I was created. I'm still trying to work that out myself. I don't know why I'm here to infect people and bring pain to others. But today I'm trying to work that out. Are there people after me? Are there people that will be able to cancel me out and remove me from this world? Let me see. Today I will explore. Thank you.
That's great. Amazing. Amazing. Very nice. Very nice. Amazing. This is the way we do. We don't hesitate, and we try to express whatever question or situation, the question thrown to us, and in whichever situation we fell into, we get up, we think, we improvise. Very nice. Very nice.
That was a difficult one. So
yeah,
cheers for the
it is. It is.
I appreciate the challenge.
Yes.
You definitely tested me. Thank you very much.
This is the thing. We improve by taking challenges. That's how we evolve. Very great. That was amazing. Yes. Yes. Moving forward, who would like to be the next volunteer? Anyone? Yes, especially from the guests. Yes. Yes. Please briefly introduce yourself, like what you do, because you have told who you are. So, then we will proceed with the question. Yes.
So I'm again a ranger, and I work as a lawyer. So I deal with property in the UK. Unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, I'm working from home.
Yes.
And the property market has taken a break. So yes, and I've never done Toastmasters before where I've had to give a speech. So that's my caveat.
Okay. I will ask the same question that I have asked from Chris, that are you up for a difficult question, or should I give you a simple one?
Let's go difficult. Let's go all in.
Yes, that is spirit. That's the spirit. Yeah, that is spirit.
Go hard or go home. Okay.
Okay. So one day you wake up and you go in front of the mirror, and you and you open your eyes and you say, "Ah!" You have beard. You have turned into a man. So what you will do all day?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do I start now?
Yeah, you should start now. Like,
Okay, so
if you like to think, you have 30 seconds, or if you want to start now, you can. It's
okay.
up to you. Yeah.
So I wake up and I have a beard longer than usual since girls also grow hair. So nothing wrong with that. If I have a full-on beard, I would speak to Ruben and see if he played a prank. But if it's real, first thing is go onto Google, type the symptoms, see
No.
if I'm dying. And then the next thing is shave and see how long it takes to grow back. And after that, maybe this could be a test for Ruben, since we recently got married, to see if he'll still be with me now that his wife has a beard as well. And maybe my beard might be better than Ruben's, and we could become famous, go on TV, do some interviews, and make some money from a bad situation. I guess that would be something that we could work on. But I would have to maybe get laser treatment and maintain this. So yes, good question. And I think the whole purpose of having a beard is it doesn't matter how you look, as long as you have a good personality and you can make jokes. It shouldn't matter how long your beard is. But some of you guys have good beards, so there's no judgment here. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. So amazing. That was amazing. Yeah. Amazing. The whole exercise of table topic is that to think and respond quickly to a situation. So this is a good way to develop your impromptu speech skills. So especially for you, for a lawyer, this is a very, you can say, useful and fruitful skill to have. Yeah, it is. It is.
No, that's true.
It is. Yes. So who is next up for the question? Because we still do have time. I think we should take one more. Okay. So what about you? I think we have a guest. I think we should find more guests. Yes. What about you, Ruben? Are you up for a question? Are you?
Yes, fine. Yes. Go for it.
Okay. Okay. I will go with a simple question with you.
Can you go for a difficult one, possible?
Okay.
I will compete with my wife.
That's your choice. That's your choice. So, what if you have switch roles, that like one day you are not husband, you are wife, and your wife is your husband. Like now you are a female, you have become wife, and your wife has become your husband. So as a wife, how you will spend your whole day?
Thank you very much for that question, Ahmed. I have to be very, very careful as my wife is right here.
Yes, that's
very,
why
very careful now.
Ask this question.
So hopefully I will be alive tomorrow. But thank you very much for the question. So if our roles swapped over, I don't think that much would change. I am already kind of the head chef in the kitchen. I have found my purpose in the marriage itself, and that's to be the chef, and at the same time I do the majority of the DIY things. So if we did switch roles, then if we took our traditional roles, I would actually have less things to do, which may work out in my benefit. This is actually a very handy question, as if she woke up with her beard, then it would all kind of work out if both situations happen at the same time. I struggle to grow a beard, so maybe we are already on that path to actually swapping places. And to be honest, if we did change roles, then it would be okay in the end, because we would still be together, and it wouldn't change kind of that much of the dynamics between the two of us. But obviously, when I'm in the outside world, it would be very, very different. I'd have to buy different clothes, and the girls' clothes are a bit more expensive here than the boys' clothes, and I don't think I can balance very well with heels. So there are pros and cons, but the main thing is we'd still be together, and I'm keeping her happy by telling her these nice answers. So thank you very much for that tricky question. Thank you.
Welcome. Very nice. Very nice. That was a amazing answer. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. So the whole purpose is to make you, prompt, so that you could think in any situation. Sorry, my nephew. Okay. Yes, the real thing is to be accepted by your loved ones, because if you are in their eyes, you are the best, and you connect with them, then it does not matter what the rest of world thinks, the things about you. This is the main thing. You're right, Ruben. So moving forward, I think we should now go for the evaluations. And no, before that, I forgot. We should invite timer for the timing report. Yes.
All the speakers remained within the time limits, so I declare all speakers are qualified.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Abbas. Now you can vote. We had 3 speakers. The first speaker was Toastmaster Salman. Full name is Altasan Salman, and second was Chris Jackson, and third was your Aranja. Aranja, yes, Aranja, Aranja, and last was Ruben. So you can vote anyone from these 4, and send your vote to the vote counter in the private message. Yes, that's good then. Yes. Now moving forward, I would like to invite the journal evaluator, GTM Masood Saeed, to continue the session. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ahmed Abdullah. You are doing a great job. You are a Toastmaster of the day and also the Toastmaster of table topics. And now you can have a little bit of rest.
Yes.
And let
Thank
me
you, sir. I do need that.
yeah. Thank you. So we had four, how many? I think three speakers today. First speaker was Toastmaster Anas Wakar, and he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Ahmed Abdullah. So sorry about that. You have come back and give an evaluation. Your time is 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
And
It is.
so over to you, Toastmaster Ahmed Abdullah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Anas for making a wonderful speech. Like since your last speech, you have grown into the field of public speaking. Your speech was amazing. The way you expressed your difficulties, that as a stammerer, how you felt from inside, your mental barriers, and how you break them, and you improve yourself, and you started your journey towards killing your fear. That really touched me, because being a stammerer myself, I know I felt how it feels like to be a stammerer. You can speak, you want to speak, but you can't speak. So the topic was relevant. You connected with all the audience, and your hand gestures were good, and your eye contact was good. You were looking into the camera, and there are a few things to work on. There are a few humble suggestions from my side. First of all, a little bit work on the voice tone. Could there is a space to work on that too, and like when you're feeling stressed, or you are astonished, you say what, or you say, hey, I won't let you go. So the voice tone does matter a lot to express your feeling, and that if the audience is speaking, this will wake them up. And yeah, this is one thing. And yeah, to create a bit of, you can say, drama will also is linked to the voice tone, and rest is good to go. And I wish you best of luck in your coming speeches. You have done a great job. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Abdullah, for your good evaluation. Next, we have this speaker, Mohammed Asad. Now, that is to be evaluated by Toastmaster Noor Masood. So, Noor Masood, are you ready? So, if you're ready, then over to you, Toastmaster Noor Masood.
Thank you so much, Aditya Masood, for giving me this opportunity to evaluate Toastmaster Asad. Listen, Toastmaster Asad, you are one such passionate and brave person, I would say. because you're always up and about and accepting challenges. And you did this thing again today, and you have really inspired us. Because I proudly accept that when I joined Toastmasters, it took me so many months to start my journey to break the ice. But in your case, you appeared for your first project right after joining this club. So that is something really inspiring. And you didn't wait. But this epidemic, you still are up and about, and you appeared again. So that is something that really has inspired us. And you believe that you don't limit the challenges, but rather you challenge your limits. So that's the power in your personality. No matter what, you are there to accept the challenge. There are so many good things about your speech, especially your eye contact. It was amazing, because speaking in front of the camera is not an easy thing to do. It's a big challenge. You accepted that. Your gestures, at some point, I have noticed that were in synchronization with whatever you are talking to us. Your word selection, because you talked about nature, you talked about our different perspectives of human, and you talked about success. Success is every person's talk, every person's need. So that is very relatable. The topic is very relatable. So your selection of words, language, everything was amazing. I would say that keep inspiring us. And the takeaway from your speech is that it's not that you don't reach the stars, but it's that when you don't have stars to reach. This is what you strongly believe. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asad. Over to you, DTM Masood.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Noor Masood. Now you are a good seasoned speaker. Alhamdulillah, you have done a great job. Now the third speaker was Toastmaster Muhammad Abbas. And I am going to evaluate Toastmaster Muhammad Abbas. Toastmaster Muhammad Abbas, overall your speech was quite good. You started with a good beginning, and you gave us a story about a lady who had a cancer, and then 3 months. It was a humorous story, and initially I thought it's going to be a serious story because it is related to cancer, but it turned out to be a humorous. So that is good to catch attention. Now you also gave us a slide presentation. In the slide presentation, you had, I think, around 11 slides. The slides were done all right, but I have certain suggestions for improvement for anyone who does the slide show for any presentation. First thing is you have to determine that how much time you have available to go through your slides. In your case, at the end, it seemed like that you were running out of time and you hurried the last few slides. So in my opinion, what I used to do or what I do is 1 slide per minute. If I'm going to speak for 7 minutes, then I should have maximum of 7 slides. Second thing is how much text you should have in a slide. If there is too much of text, then you need more time. And the best thing is not to have too much of text. Maybe just 4 lines every slide, and then you speak for a minute maximum, and you go over to the next slide. Third thing is what type of fonts and consistency in the fonts and the size of the fonts. If you have just 4 lines, then you could have all the fonts of equal size and the equal type. If you're using Arial or Calibri or whatever, you should have the same type of fonts in all the sides. So that gives an impression, and it's easier for the audience to go through your slides quickly. Okay. Now, next thing is that when you were doing your slides, you were not doing a slide show. So it's good to one could see all the slides on the sides, And then, so it's good to have a slideshow going so that only that slide which you want to show is visible on the screen. Okay. Otherwise, your presentation was good. You were able to have effectiveness. You had prepared well. And you can also improve your vocal variety by giving some expressions when you're speaking, especially when you're giving a story. And if you could have used some other techniques, for example, some animation in the slides, that these are also good, or some pictures. They can also, a picture is 1,000 words, so all that things add up to your presentation. Otherwise, well done and keep it going. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, next we have the role players. Let us ask the role players what have they seen today. First role player I would like to talk about is the R counter. And the R counter is Samiullah. So Toastmaster R counter, can we have your report, please?
Excuse me, sir. Sir, votes for the evaluation.
Voting for evaluation. Okay, sorry. So timer's report. So timer, can you give us a report about the evaluators?
Yes, all the three evaluators remained within the limits. All are qualified.
Right. Okay. So there were three evaluators: Ahmed Abdullah, Noor Mahsood, and myself, Masood Saeed. So you can vote for either of the three. And you know how to vote. You have to give a private message to Anas Wakar. Right. Okay. Now we go to the timer. The R counter. Samiullah. Are you? Yes. Can you give us your report, please? Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Masood. Okay, I give my report as our counter quickly. Who used unnecessary words and sounds how many times? Toastmaster Anas Wakar used sound unnecessary 9 times. Toastmaster Ahmed Abdullah used unnecessary sounds 25 times. Toastmaster Muhammad Asad used unnecessary sounds 8 times. Toastmaster Muhammad Abbas used 2 times. Toastmaster Salman used 18 times. Carries used 2 times, and Masood Saeed used 3 times. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So this gives us an idea that we need to improve on our R's. Second is grammarian. And for this we had Ruben.
Thank you, Masood. Thank you very much. So in terms of the word of the day, this was used 6 times, but 2 of the times was me. So I'm not sure if that counts. And of the remainder 2 were used by the Toastmaster as well today, Ahmed. And I picked out a few points throughout all of the speeches that I just wanted to mention. So in Agnes's speech at the start, he was incorporating rhetorical questions, and he was asking us a few questions, and then he answered them in the next section of the speech. And one of the points that stuck out was when he mentioned his speech in grade 5, and he asked if it was punishment or encouragement. And that is an example of a duality. So he's asking a question, but he's framing it in a good sense and a bad sense. And then he was very descriptive as well. So the claps felt like a soft and pleasant emotion. And we could also feel the excitement that he had in the speech. And for the third speech with the presentation for how to begin a speech. Mohammed started with a funny story, and then he went on to explain that it's effective to begin a speech with a funny story. So he gave an example first, and then he explained it for the rest of the speech. So that was a good way to get the message across to the audience. Then for the table topics, two of the questions that were asked to guys here from the UK. For Chris's question, he answered it in the first person. So he was talking from the point of view of the virus, and then he kept asking questions, and he gave a personality to the virus itself, and he was questioning why people are trying to stop him and to hurt him. And for the other table topic that was given to Randa, she was speaking in the hypothetical sense. So if I had the beard, I'd do this. If I had the beard, or if I felt like this. So that was a different style of answering the question. And then the final point I picked out was a metaphor that was incorporated in the last evaluation. So this is a classic one where a picture paints 1,000 words, and that was very effective in providing feedback to the speaker, so he can incorporate pictures more in the next talk. And that's it from me. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ruben. Now, next is, do we have anyone? No. Okay. So next is my evaluation of the meeting. Generally, the meeting went well, in my opinion. We started a few minutes late, I think 5 to 7 minutes late. And it was a good meeting. We had attendance at the peak was 15, now it's 12 people present. However, the attendance is a bit low. It should be more. It should be at least 18 to 20 people. And second thing is, of course, the role players, some of them disappeared when the role. So that's, I don't know why they get cold feet or whatever, but so we have to encourage them and make sure that they stay on with the meeting. Another thing which I would like to suggest is everybody should keep their video on, because just imagine if you were having a face-to-face meeting. You can't hide your face. You can't put something in front of your face and say, "I'm in the meeting, but I don't want you to see me." So this is this is an online meeting. We should be able to see everybody, how you are reacting, and it also tells us that are you involved in the meeting or doing something else, listening to music or something else. So this is my suggestion. So I always try to keep my camera on, even when I go outside, for a break or something. I keep the camera on just to say that I'm still here. Otherwise, I really marvel at Ahmed Abdullah, the way he is managing the whole thing. And I can also see that he doesn't have much support from the other members, and he does everything. And I've seen the WhatsApp messages that he has to give, so many of them. Hey guys, take up the role. Hey guys, take up the roles. And he is achieving some success. And the reason why I'm here is to support him. So whenever he wants my support, I am always there for him. Currently, I am in Dallas. It's nearly 11 o'clock in the morning here. And I get up in the morning. I got up very early. I did my yoga and everything and had my breakfast and got ready for the meeting. So this coronavirus has been able to do this, that whenever I'm in Dallas, I'm able to attend the meeting from here. Okay, so this is all from me, and now I will hand over the control back to Toastmaster of the day, which is Ahmed Abdullah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for the amazing evaluation. Yes, yes. Like we have that. This is the meeting number 13, and this is the third online meeting. So we have improved. In the first 11 meetings, we were not able to start on time and end on time. But since the last meeting, that has changed. We started on time and we are going to end on time. So this is the quality is improving. So I do need support because this is not a club of, for me to all the roles. Basically, this is the theme of this club. The first of all, this is a toaster master club, and second thing, this is a club for specifically stammerers, but also for non-stammerers. So to improve oneself is to take part in the roles, to take the speech projects. If you are not ready for that, then you should take roles like the meeting roles and the executive body roles. Those are also important to take, like to make agenda. Because like I'm always telling people to take roles. If they are not taking that, then what I should do? Then I should be have to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster, table topic master, and I also have to do the evaluations. This is not for me. This is all of us, because the aim is to improve everyone, to make them a better speaker, a better communicator, a better leader, and all above that, a better person. Because the framework of Toastmasters and the things in the curriculum and the environment in Toastmaster, that all those things encourage one to be a good person. We learn how to appreciate others, to motivate others, and to accept for people who they are, and especially we learn here to accept ourselves, that who we are. So this is a very important a platform to here. And I would like to request all the members, especially all the guests, to join PSF Toastmaster club, because we are doing meetings now for online, but after the pandemic, when the lockdown will be over, we are planning that to do 2 meetings online and 2 meetings face to face. So I think this is going to be a big club. So guys, do join us and become a member of this a club, because not only we will improve ourselves, but we will also help um, others to improve and to um, um, guide them to come out of not only from their from their comfort zone, but also to embrace who they are, and to aid them to break their mental barriers. This is the thing, guys. So do join us, and it will going to be amazing club. Yeah. This is that. Yeah. And next, I would like to ask the vote counter to present his report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abdullah. So the first round was the prepared speeches round. And it was a very great round because Asad and I both were tied. And when I announced that please vote, 2 people are remaining, the one who voted for me, thanks, bro. So that I am the winner of prepared speeches. Asad has got 5 votes. Master Abbas has got 4 votes, and I have got 6 votes. So I'm the winner of prepared speeches. Thank you, everyone. The next session was the table topic session. In table topic session, Ruban got 2 votes, Alia got 3 votes, Salman got 1 vote, and so Chris got 5 votes. So Chris has won the table topic round. Please give him a huge applause.
Kindly don't mention the votes.
Okay. Sir, but the last was very in the evaluation session. Sir Noor has got the most votes, so he has won the evaluation. Please give him a huge round of applause. Toward you, Master Abdullah.
I congratulate all the winners for winning the roles. Yeah, that's great. And this is the way we do. We learn by doing. So what we have done here today, and we participated, we should feel good for ourselves, and we should learn to appreciate ourselves. So for that, just open your mics, and let's clap for ourselves, please. So when we learn to appreciate ourselves, so the journey of mindfulness and happiness begins. So this is the real theory behind that. Yeah. So guys, I will please share your email addresses here. I will email you the winning certificate by properly preparing them, so that it will be a memorable moment in the days to come. So please do share your complete email here. Thank you. And in the last, I would once again, I would say do join us, PSF Toastmaster Club. Those members who have paid, who haven't paid dues, please pay your dues, because we do need to complete the charter. So we do require 20 members for that. So please complete the dues, and also fill your membership forms, so that we could send that to Toastmaster and complete the registration process. So this is the thing I would like to announce, and especially to the guest, I would say, please, Ruben, Chris, and rest, do join us. That we will, continue working together, and not only making us better, but also work to make this world a better place by helping others. So, because this is a teamwork, because when we work together, we can make impossible possible. Like a single person cannot work for that long. Like, I'm doing the stuff of the club. Oh, of course, that is helping me. That is improving my speech. I'm learning new skills, and I'm also improving my leadership skill. But this is not the objective of the club. The objective of the club to make such a place where people love to come, connect, share, and improve their public speaking, their leadership, and their communication. And together we grow, we become, amazing persons, amazing speakers. So this is the main objective, and especially for stammerers, this is a place where they can come, they can they can counter their fears, they come out of their comfort zone. So this is the main objective of the club, to help them and to hold their hand, to guide them to be the person they never thought to be, or they wish to be. So this is the thing, guys. So please do join us, so that we continue doing the good work, and the current members of the club. I will request from depth of my heart, please, guys, do cooperate in the meeting roles, and also in the club executive activities. Thank you. Now I'm going to take one more picture. Please turn on your cams. So I would take one more picture, and then we will end the meeting. Yes. Just a minute. Let me take. Yes. Ready? Everyone. Let me take. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Oh no! Wait. It doesn't happen. Sorry. Yes.
Now it's the real smile.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Yes, it does. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So
you're welcome. And
very well organized.
Well, there were.
We have representations from 3 continents: America, Asia, and Europe. A diversified meeting.
Yes, it was
amazing.
Thank you very much for having
Thank
us
you,
all
sir.
on. We had a great experience, guys.
Welcome,
I'll
welcome,
be back
guys.
very soon.
Welcome.
Thank
We
you.
would love to meet
Welcome.
you guys again in the next meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, guys.
Welcome. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much. And now I announce the meeting is adjourned. But feel
When will be the next meeting?
free to
Next meeting.
stay and connect. Yes. The next meeting is on the next Sunday. So the next Sunday, it will be. Let me check in the calendar. Wait, if it's not working here. The meeting will be on next Sunday. I think the next Sunday is the date is 19 April. Am I right? Hello.
Yeah, let me check.
Yes.
Yes, it is 19th. Yes.
Yes, and the time will be the same, 7 p.m.
Pakistan time.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Welcome.
I'm going to sign off now.
Okay.
I'm very hungry.
Sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Please,
Take
please,
care.
please.
Very nice to meet
Enjoy
you.
your dinner.
Nice
Bye-bye.
to
Thank you very much.
meet you too. Nice to.
Thank you, Ahmed. Speak
meet
soon.
you.
Goodbye.
Sure. See you soon. Take care. Yes, it's gone stuck here. Let me take a picture from this angle from here. I think it will be much more better if we take. Why I can't take the picture completely? I don't understand why. जी सर बैठे हैं जी. Hello. Anyone there?
ये बताएं.
जी सर.
ये बताएं कि पैसे कितने जमा हुए हैं.
सर पैसे वो सर वो जी मैंने तकरीबन 7 के करीब लोग हैं. ये वो बैठा हुआ सर जवाद है. जवाद here.
जवाब तो नहीं है इधर. अनस है और सामी है.
जी सर. वो 7 के करीब लोगों ने पैसे दिए हैं. बाकी अब जोर लगाते हैं. असल में मैं अब जो है बाकी चीजें भी देखनी है. इसमें भी सारा मीटिंग तैयार करना, वो भी करना, सारा जो है करना, तो वो ना जरा मुश्किल हो जाता है. मतलब यहाँ से थोड़ा सुकून है तो मेरा फिर पूरा फोकस हो साइड में ताकि नए जो हैं मेंबर्स को लेकर आए. खैर मैं इस पे सिर्फ काम स्टार्ट करता हूँ. मैं मजीद असल में मैं सर खुद ना इतनी पब्लिक सिटी में नहीं करता. उसकी रीजन ये है कि हमें तो आखिरी घंटे तक नहीं पता होता कि जो है वो जो है एजेंडा क्या है. तो मीटिंग सही ना हो तो नया गेस्ट आए तो वो अच्छा नहीं उसका होता जो असर जो है. तो मेरा जो जी तो मेरा यही था कि जरा क्लब स्ट्रांग हो ताकि फिर नए लोगों को लेके आए और उनको फिर जो है एक अच्छी मीटिंग होते देखेंगे. अब मैं ही सारे काम कर रहा हूँ. यही एक लगा हुआ है, बाकी तो नहीं कोई. अब 5-6 रोज हो गए यार तो बड़ा अच्छा क्लब है, ये 8-10-15 लोग बड़ा अच्छा काम करें. वाह यार ये हम ज्वाइन हम करते हैं इसको. तो वो ये चीज़ है इसमें. फिर वो ये फिर मैं फिर नए लोगों को इनवाइट नहीं करता. ये फिर इनसे चूंकि ये स्टैम्बर्स थे इनसे मुलाकात हुई तो यहाँ से फिर जो बात है वो चली. फिर वो ये सीन
ये लोग मेंबर तो नहीं बनेंगे ना.
नहीं ये सर ये बन तो सकते हैं. मेरा सा प्लान था कि 2 हम मीटिंग्स रखें जो है फिजिकल और 2 हम रखें मीटिंग्स ऑनलाइन. तो मेरा ये था कि चूंकि अब स्टैम्बर्स हैं वो इतने आते भी नहीं, तो अगर हम इसको 2 मीटिंग्स अगर हम ले जाते हैं जो है ऑनलाइन तो एक अच्छा ये बन जाएगा. मेरा था कि बेशक फिर हम क्लब की हम 2 टीम्स हम बेशक कर लें. एक टीम वो देखे जो होते हैं सेशन जो हैं ये फिजिकल, और एक टीम्स देखें जो हैं ये ऑनलाइन जो हैं सेशंस. जो ऑनलाइन सेशन की जो है वो बॉडी एग्जेक्टिव बॉडी वो जो है वो फर्क हो. तो ये मेरे जहन में था ताकि 2 बन जाएंगी तो फिर 2 टीम्स होंगी. फिर वो अपने हिसाब से जो सेशंस होने ऑनलाइन उस हिसाब से देखेंगे उसकी प्रमोशन जो है ये. और जो टीम दूसरी है जो फिजिकल वाली फिर यहाँ पे देखेंगे लाहौर में जो लोग हैं वो आए. یہ میرے ساتھ ذہن میں تھا کہ یہ بڑا اچھا ایک جو ہے بن آ جائے گا, یہ آئیڈیا تھا.
تو یہ جو 2-3 تھے یو کے سے,
جی جی,
یہ کیسے آپ سے انگیج ہوئے؟ ہاؤ آر یو؟
جی سر, یہ سر ایسے ہے کہ نا کہ نیٹ پہ کافی جو ہیں اسٹیمبرس کے کلبز ہیں, تو میری وہاں ان سے ملاقات ہوئی. یہ جو تھے لڑکے کرس اور روبن, انہوں نے یو کے میں ایک بنائی ہوئی ہے اسٹیمرنگ کی چیریٹی, جس طرح میں نے ادھر بنائی ہے پاکستان اسٹیمرنگ فاؤنڈیشن. تو یہ ان کے میں واٹس ایپ کے گروپ میں ان کے تھا شامل, میں نے وہ اشتہار اپنا یہ بھیجا اور ان سے بات چیت شروع کی. تو یہ روز شام کو کرتے ہوتے ہیں اپنی پوڈ کاسٹ. تو یہ مجھے کہتے ہیں یار کہ آپ اس میں آئے. میں نے ان کو بتایا کہ ہم پاکستان اسٹیمرنگ فاؤنڈیشن ہے, پلس ہمارا اپنا ٹوسٹ ماسٹر کا ہے کلب, یعنی پاکستان ورلڈ کا پہلا کلب ہے جو کسی اسٹیمرنگ کا جو ادارہ ہے اس نے اپنے ساتھ اس کو اٹیچ کیا ہے. تو یہ میں نے ان سے بات کی, تو انہوں نے پھر شوق ظاہر کیا کہ جی ہم آپ کی میٹنگ میں آئیں گے, اس کو دیکھیں گے. تو یہ تھی بات. تو وہاں سے یہ آئے. تو ادھر سے جو ہے وہ جو ایک لڑکا آیا تھا ادھر سے سعودیہ سے, وہ جو اپنے ہیں یہ علی امجد جو ہیں, انہوں نے کہا کہ جی وہ ٹوسٹ ماسٹر سعودیہ کا میں نے اٹینڈ کیا تھا, وہ ٹوسٹ ماسٹر ہے, وہ اسٹیمرر ہے. تو میں نے کہا جی موسٹ ویلکم. تو وہ پھر آیا وہاں سے, بلکہ وہ کہتا میرے 5-6 دوست بھی ہیں اسٹیمرر. میں نے کہا وہ بھی لے آؤ, لیکن وہ میٹنگ میں ایک آدھ تھا, لیکن پھر وہ چلا گیا, اس میں لیا حصہ میٹنگ میں. تو یہ ہے سین.
ویسے اس کی کچھ ساؤنڈ میں کچھ تھا ایشو کہ اس کا کوئی سمجھ نہیں آئی مجھے تو بالکل کہ وہ کیا کہہ رہا تھا.
وہ سر اصل میں نا اس کی اسٹیمرنگ کافی زیادہ تھی, اس کو کافی زیادہ بلاکس رہے تھے, بلاکس کافی زیادہ تھے, تو اسی لیے وہ اس کی آواز نہیں پھر آ رہی تھی وہ نا سمجھ میں.
اچھا,
وہ یہ ہے سین پھر. وہ یہ
تو
تھا.
کمنگ بیک کہ کلب کو رجسٹر کرانا ہے نا.
جی سر,
رجسٹر تو ہوا ہوا ہے لیکن ایکٹیو کرانا ہے.
بالکل سر,
اب
یہ اصل چیز ہے سر.
جو ریگولر لوگ ہیں, اب جیسا رومانہ ہے وہ نہیں آئی میٹنگ میں.
جی جی,
اور باقی جو اور بھی کچھ ریگولر لوگ آتے تھے وہ بھی نہیں نظر آ رہے تھے آج.
سر یہ
فضان بھی نہیں آ رہا سر. فضان
سر
سی پی ایجوکیشن نہیں آ رہا
سر. وہ فضان سے میں آج بات کرتا ہوں, اسے میں لیتا ہوں پوچھ کے, یار آپ نے اگر نہیں کرنا ٹھیک ہے تو رول ہم کسی اور کو دیں تاکہ جو کام کرے, کیونکہ سر کلب کو گرو کرنا ہے, بندے پورے کرنے. تو میں نے اور بھی چیزیں دیکھنی ہیں. اگر میٹنگز میں پھنسا رہوں گا تو میں کس طرح میں کروں گا, کیونکہ میں نے اپنے ہی میں نے کرنے ہیں جو یہ میرے جو ہیں پروجیکٹس جو ہیں ان کو ہی میں نے دیکھنا ہے. اب میں نے آج کا اسی لیے میں نے کینسل کیا, ٹائم ہی نہیں تھا. میں نے کھولا, اس میں وہ 360 کی ایک تھی وہ یہ جو تھی یہ ایویلیو جو ہے ایشین تھی. ایک منٹ یہ ریکارڈنگ سٹاپ کر دوں.